There is no shortage of evidence-based research recognising the benefits of parent engagement in their children's learning and education, particularly in their early years. Yet for many reasons, it is at a very low level in our Aboriginal communities, resulting in a low degree of engagement in formal education and the social benefits it delivers. I'm here tonight to tell you a one-time Dreamtime story. So buckle up, folks, because we're really right. This story has all the elements of a Hollywood blockbuster. I'm actually going to write a book one day on my journeys. The story has the share of goodies and baddies, and as every great story goes, our heroes have many obstacles to overcome throughout their journey. But with your help here tonight, we can actually have a happy ending. I'm Jenny, obviously, and I'm the coordinator of the Parent Australia Indigenous Parent Factor Program here in WA. The IPF program is designed in collaboration with Aboriginal communities, elders and educators to facilitate home learning and homeschool partnerships in support of Aboriginal children's successful learning and literacy development. Successful entry into school learning and participation in school life. Sounds really simple, doesn't it? But for Aboriginal families, it can be a massive task, and for many, many reasons. It's too many to list tonight. The program has a whole number of objectives that you can view in the package, but the message I want to say to you tonight is the IPF program is all about building interest, confidence, capacity and partnerships, and then sustaining those partnerships in each community. Partnerships between Aboriginal parents, carers, schools, the community and their children to improve educational outcomes. Outcomes that will follow their child right through their school life and beyond into their working life. Partnerships that can be made possible for each of you here tonight. Sounds good, doesn't it, so far?
Yeah.
But, and yes, there's always a but, and that but is the baddie of the story. The baddie of the Dreamtime story is the sense of helplessness that overwhelms our Aboriginal parents today. In some of the communities I visit, I meet parents where 4 generations of a family have been failed by our educational system. 4 generations, can you actually imagine that in a community? These parents have lost faith in their ability and the ability of schools to reach their children. And we actually need parents to understand how important they are to their children's education, whether it be early learning or later in life. The IPF program recognises that Aboriginal parents want to learn new skills alongside their children, and it empowers parents to support their child's literacy development by providing training. It works to build capacity in parents so that when programs move on, they retain the capacity to work and even seek further study because of the sense of confidence and self-belief they have gained through participating in the IPF workshops. The program is carried out in a yarning style where parents can feel supported to share their experiences and their fears. The yarning is free of lecturing and negativity. The literacy is not a barrier to participating in our programs. Sometimes we hold workshops in a school building, and it's quite scary actually, because sometimes that's the first time that parents actually set foot in a school. The program overcomes issues of shame. Shame might be that they feel they are not dressed properly for the school or even to enter the school. That the school is only for what you look for. Parents learn from each other's way of sharing. One mum might say to one parent, it's shame to send his kids to school without shoes or lunch. But another parent that's done the program will actually step up and say, in actual fact, it's not shame to send your kids to school. It's shame not to send them to school. The yarning style of the program means that it can be held anywhere. I've conducted workshops in schools, community centres, Baronia, Premier Centre for Women, and with young Aboriginal men in the justice system. Many of these men, after participating in the training, realise that if someone had been interested in their schooling, they may not have ended up where they are today. Everyone's input is equally respected, from the nannies with a high level of literacy to 15-year-old mums with poor literacy. We find the common ground with our participants, and that common ground is that we are Aboriginal trained presenters and we have children of our own, so we can relate. The IPF program is culturally safe. It makes Aboriginal parents feel respected, understood and accepted. We replace that shame with strength, self-confidence, self-esteem and a belief in themselves that they didn't have when they first walked through the door. Now let's talk about the goodie of the story. The goodie of the story is the deadly parent. And when I say deadly, I'm saying really solid, awesome. A deadly parent has self-responsibility, family responsibility, and community responsibility. And I just want to draw your attention to this slide. If you could actually just, this lady here, I actually met this lady in a training workshop in Broome, and I just want to share her story and her journey. It was the first training workshop I'd actually done in a remote area. She had come from a community that was about 4 or 5 hours out of Broome, coming for the 2 hours, 2 days training. English was her sixth language, so can you imagine the barrier? You know, we run a pretty tight schedule, and it's about you getting up and presenting that to your peers. Nana Mavis, I'll just call her Nana Mavis, 7, 8 years old, couldn't read, very limited literacy skills. So I actually approached her, and I'm just going to walk over here and just show you what I did. I actually approached her and I sort of said, you know, Nana Mavis, I don't expect you to present today. You know, it's okay if you sit in the crowd and just share your knowledge because you're so full of knowledge. And it was quite funny because she grabbed my hand and she just went, girlie, I'm here to learn something from you and I am going to get up and I'm going to present. And it was a really broken English. And as you can see, she got up and presented. She not only got up and presented, but she went on in Broome at Notre Dame University and finished a Cert 1, Cert 2 and Cert 3 certificate in education assistant. She now still, she works in the schools in the remote community, and I wish I could take her on my travels because she's just awesome. She's an absolute awesome lady. So that's the journey of Nana Mavis. And I just want to leave you with a quote, right? A leader who produces other leaders multiplies their influence, and that's from John C. Maxwell. So with the money you pledge tonight, you'll be producing a multitude of leaders in Aboriginal communities throughout WA. We can actually take the IPF program to a remote community and let some parents know that they are actually their child's first educator and that they matter.